We're here with Margarita Solis. She's the Executive Director of e-Halti here in Guadalajara. e-Halti, Margarita, sounds like you've got a lot going on with government, industry, and education kind of working together to stimulate more of a promotion, growth environment for IT and tech services. We're actually in Centro de Software. I just did a tour of, how many startups do you have in this building?
We have at least 35, and we are receiving 4 more.
And what was the purpose of this sort of incubator? What was the kind of motivation to do it?
Yes, 5 years ago we realized that there were a lot of companies doing software development, and they were all over the city and with no visibility, and it was difficult to reach them and really to support them, to facilitate processes, and to get some benefits to them. And then we thought of building a place so that they could have a business environment, and we rebuilt this building, and we started in January 2007, and since then many interesting things had happened, and this has grown a lot. Mm-hmm. The companies not only have grown themselves, but they have been able to conduct some synergy, some collaboration between them, and it is now they have visibility, and it is much easier to bring some certifications or programs or benefits to them because they are all together, and we have been very successful at doing that. And it's very interesting. For instance, some programs or some initiatives take place here, and because we have all these companies, and we are in the middle, we make this link between academia, government, and industry, because legally, actually, IJALTI is a non-for-profit organization, and it is incorporated like that. So we continuously are working with all of these actors, and let me tell you an example. Intel has developed a laboratory here, and then we have the professors, researchers, and students, and the companies, the engineers interested in this parallel programming initiative. And then from that, based on that, we also were able to get some funding, federal funding, to become a network for supercomputing network. And actually last week, or no, 2 weeks ago, Dr. Typen from NASA came to lecture.
Well, there's no doubt that something is really going right in Guadalajara. If you look at the track record of the kind of quality companies you've attracted over the last 5 or 10 years, what do you think those companies are really here for? What do you think that the common attractions are to get them to Guadalajara?
Yeah, I can, as I mentioned to you before, continuity. It's continuity, strategy, public policy. Those are things that has been in place for more than 10 years. So we have done very well our homework in terms of defining a strategy and having different technical committees and councils to conduct every strategy. Actually, we finished the last couple of initiatives, and we are continuously getting together and having meetings to really set the next steps. And the attractivity is that in those 10 years, when the electronics industry has changed from just high volume manufacturing into high value manufacturing, and those companies have settled the development centers in Guadalajara, not only manufacturing, but the actual development and research now is being conducted here. And then we have this manufacturing stuff, but we have design, and we have information technology, and we have embedded software capabilities. We are the state with the strongest embedded software capabilities, and we have all this IT industry and BPO and ITO and multimedia. So we can offer a very wide spectrum, and that is very attractive for some companies which really are looking for something that is really focused on high technology issues.
What are you doing to get on the radar of a lot of the big tech firms out of Silicon Valley, for example, or the big influential organizations? Do you make efforts to get visibility?
Yes, absolutely. Actually, we were in Malaysia in 2008, and we were really trying to attract this WITSA event, which is very important, information technology, and we are having this year this global public policy summit in Guadalajara here in November, and then we will have this WITSA International Congress in 2014. So we are very happy about that, and we are doing a lot of efforts together with government.
A lot of the markets in Latin America, one of the concerns or complaints sometimes is there appropriate real estate available, space.
Yes.
What's your assessment of that? I think there's an area where TCS and HPR, where it's called ITESA, is that right?
ITESA, yes.
So it's sort of an office, or maybe you could describe it more of a
yes,
knowledge worker
we
center.
have this park. We are administrating the software center, but we also have in Ciudad Guzman, which is 1 hour distance, 120 kilometers from here, another place which is also close to the technological of the area. We have more than 10,000 university students there, and we have focused that park in ITO and BPO processes, and we have a multimedia park in Chapala, which is Chapala Media Park, and that is more oriented to have a virtual studio for special effects and everything, so that we can attract some part of some films. We're in charge of developing the biggest wideband connectivity network in Latin America, and we have connected more than 6,000 schools now, so that they have free wideband connectivity.
Well, I'm so glad you could join us and explain this for us, and we'd love to come back in maybe a year or two and see how you're doing.